Hi people, it's 6:15 in the evening. It's the 17th of March 2015. After the recent spate of long void moons, there's been a shortage of them recently, I'm pleased to say. However, at the time of recording, the moon is just about to sextile Mars within the next hour, after which it will then go void for about 16 hours, not changing sign until 11 AM UK time tomorrow morning, Wednesday. All day today and for the next for the next 24 hours really, Mercury in the sky in Pisces is conjuncting Neptune, and that's creating a kind of glamour, a sheen, a veneer around things. There's a kind of glossiness around things in the world at the moment that's making it very difficult to get clarity, to bring objectivity into situations. Mercury's just finishing square Saturn, and by within 36 hours from now, there'll be a lot of people shaking their heads and going, what the hell has the last 48 hours been about? But right now, it's not probably a good idea to make long-term decisions based on facts as you think you might know them right now. It's probably a good idea to check back in after the solar eclipse, and from then on, you'll have a lot more clarity. The solar eclipse is coming. When the moon changes sign and moves into Pisces tomorrow morning in about 16 hours from now, it will move into Pisces and it will approach the sun. And there will be, where I'm living, an 85% total solar eclipse. It'll start as a D, it'll then become a smiley, and then it will end as a C. And it's going to get more and more interesting. So as I see it develop, Friday morning, I think about 9:30. The eclipse of the sun on the 20th of March 2015. On the one hand, it's in the latter part of the final degree of the zodiac. Various descriptions I've heard of it in recent times are the end of days, because it is the last day of the solar year. Later the same day, after the eclipse, the moon will change sign within an hour of the eclipse. The sun will change sign within 12 hours of the eclipse, 13 hours of the eclipse, and then of course it is the vernal equinox. The sun will move into Aries and a whole new cycle will begin again. So to an extent, the solar eclipse does bring a degree of closure. However, it doesn't make strong aspect to any of the other planets in the sky. Therefore, I'm not minded to say that this solar eclipse is likely to be big in terms of individual ongoing patterns. It's much more likely to have a global effect, and because it's in the final degree of a sign, and there's so many other aspects of closure being around at the moment, I do think it's just one more nail in the coffin for some type of big ending that's coming up in the near future, in a way that is going to take the world by the scruff of the neck and give it a good shaking, fairly imminently as well. It doesn't look like it's Putin unless that's a very good mannequin. However, with Mercury, Neptune, Saturn over the next 48 hours, I'm not ruling out any type of glamour or enchantment. Uranus Pluto is finished now until the 2070s, and almost everyone alive won't see it. I certainly won't. I was tempted to do a video from 2070 about the next Uranus-Pluto square, but I thought it would be a bit presumptuous, seeing as I'll be 115 by that time. So Uranus-Pluto's effectively finished. That doesn't mean the results are over, they're not. And in fact, despite the actual aspects being geometrically finished from a geocentric and heliocentric perspective, the results and the influences are still ongoing and will persist at the daily level at least until April the 4th and the 5th, the eclipse of the moon. After this, whole new world. And I'm seeing pretty clear signs through all the charts I'm doing that by the time we're into April and Mars is moving out of Aries and into Taurus, there's a big change of the dynamic. By the time we're into the second week of April, there's a big shift, and much of the angst and the intensity and the trepidation of recent times will come to an end. But now we're heading into the finale of this long period, the two eclipses, the eclipses that are coming in October are nothing like this. So you can't do anything about it. You can get worried and hide under the covers if you want, or you can get out there and you can be part of it and you can see and do things that you'll remember for the rest of your lives. Life is not about hiding under the covers. Life is about getting out there, getting hurt, learning, having fun, and living life. What else is it for? One last bit of hot news. At 1900 tomorrow night, UK time, midday, PST, California time, tomorrow. This is 24 hours, just over 25 hours from now. There will be a clip released for half an hour of a YouTube live video recording with one of America's top astrologers. Check me out tomorrow morning. See you in 12 hours time. Bye.